Key, did you find your bed? Oh. Still orange. She's going up. $13.32, guys, is going up. How are you? Yahate. So, yesterday, my Siberian Husky was laying on a couch. So I go over to her, I start petting her, I start like I nipped at her nose, I nipped at her nose again. And she like she nipped me on the mouth. She didn't bite me, she just like nipped me. So I told her, I said, don't you ever bite me on the face. If you do, I'm gonna get rid of you. And you know she understood that. She understood that. She was depressed until this morning when I apologized to her. I had a talk with her. I told her, I'm sorry for saying that to you. I'm never going to get rid of you. No matter what you do, you're here to stay. You're going to grow old with me and mommy. And I'm sorry I said that to you. I won't say that to you ever again. And we are never getting rid of you. You're here to stay, Kita. And I picked her up. She understood everything I said to her, guys. I'm telling you. And now she's more playful. She's in a much better mood. So, yeah, you got to watch what you say to dogs, man. You'd be surprised. You'd be surprised what they understand. You know? Yeah, see, now that went up to 13.30. I see it over there. So, yeah, you guys, you got to read up on advanced glass mat batteries, AGM batteries. Read up on that a little bit before you get yourself a charger. Make sure the charger, or if you get a trickle charger, make sure, or even a jumper box, make sure they're AGM compatible, guys. You know, I forgot about that. That's why my battery was not charged up all the way. Because when you set your charger, when you're using an AGM battery and you don't set your charger on AGM, it's not going to charge it full. It's not going to charge it up all the way. And thus your battery won't work. You know, it goes like that with Harleys too, guys. See, now a Harley, it's a Harley engine. I think they're 80 cubic inches, and some are 94, some are 107 cubic inches. They're going to start easier because they're not high compression engines. You know, so you may not go through that with your Harley. Your Harley might start a little easier. You know, like with my Hayabusa had 4 cylinders. It had It had 185 horsepower, and started with no problem. And it started started every single time. You know, and it sounded like a little Volkswagen starting up. Where the big dog here, it sounds like a truck. It sounds like a truck starter when you're starting it up. You know, it sounds just like a truck trying to start up. Because, you know, you have a big starter. The starter is actually the size of a car starter, and it has big pistons. I think the pistons are what, like 4 inches, 4.1, something like that. So, oh, guys, I wanted to go for a ride bad too, man. I was gonna open it up a little bit, man. You know, There's not many days left, boy. I think this week we're going to have good weather all throughout the week, and then it's going to start going. It's going to start getting cold here, and that's going to be it. This is probably the last week that I have to ride this. I don't even know if I'm going to finish. I doubt I'm going to finish the garage to get this in the garage, the big garage. I doubt it. You know, it's just it. I have very little time, man. I have very little time, guys, to do anything. I'd still I'd still like to get the bike switched over to all Harley electrics. You know, it's just I can't afford it, guys. I can't afford it. But you know, like I said before, these motorcycles are they're very specific. I don't want to say touchy. They're very specific. Okay, you have to understand them. Once you understand them, they run like a clock. They'll run as good as a Harley Davidson or better. You know, with the batteries, you have to understand the batteries. If you have most people nowadays, they have either a lithium or an AGM. If you have a lithium, you have to charge that lithium battery with a lithium charger or a lithium trickle charger, or what's going to happen is your battery might explode and catch on fire. And with an AGM, you have to charge or have a trickle charger that's compatible with an AGM battery, which on that trickle charger there, as you see, it says you could charge a standard battery, an AGM battery, or a lithium battery. And as you see, it's going above what it was before because it's set on AGM now. So it was my fault once again. So we did our shopping. We went to the grocery store, and we got our stuff. Now I'm going to try to take Keith out for a walk. I'm going to try to take my dog out for a walk tomorrow. So, you know, I may not get this bike out until Monday. I'm sorry, guys. You know, that's the way it is, man. I have very little time, guys. I did more work on the big garage. I finished the right side low headroom track. I finished that. I put the cable in that supports the spring because you have a cable that goes through the spring. That's in case if the spring breaks, the cable won't drop on your car or hit someone on the head. So that's a support cable for the spring. Now all we have to do is I have to put the bottom bracket on, and on the right hand side, I haven't done that yet, and I have to put the lifting cables back on, or I have to put them on. I have to put the lifting cables on, and for that, what you do is you have to lift the garage door up all the way. Okay. Then you get a vice grip. You put a vice grip in the tracks, and the garage door can't slide back down. Then you attach your lifting cable to the pulley. Then once you lower the door, it puts tension in the springs. That way there, you lift the door up, it'll be under load, and it'll go up. It'll go up effortlessly. That's what I have to do over there now. So, all right. So my trickle charger's working. I never noticed that, guys. I have so many things, man, I got to keep track of. I did not notice that. So, you know, it's like I said, too, these engines, these are big engines. This is a high compression engine. You know, it's a high compression engine. They require a lot of voltage to turn them over. A lot of voltage, bro. Your battery, man, your battery got to be fully charged, and it's got to be in tip-top condition.